Hello, and welcome back to another art video where I am trying to redraw a character that I drew digitally a while ago, and I never posted them anywhere, but I'm just trying to draw them again. Also, the day of this drawing, I got new markers from a discount store, and I really wanted to try them out. Like, I wanted to really try them out. I really love sketching with orange markers. It's just so it's fun. It's fun. It unlocks your brain. It allows you to be a bit more for me at least, it allows me to be a bit more loose somehow. And that makes no sense, but it happens, and I just can't imagine why that is for me. Where brightly colored markers just allow me to draw slightly better. The original speed of this video was about 18 minutes. Sped it up to 10 minutes. You know the drill. Again, if you want real-time videos, like the exact time that it takes to do these things, let me know in the comments below. I will do it, because right now the main reason why I speed them up is just that I don't know what type of time people have, and I don't know if they want to have on a video that's 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, 30 minutes long. Who knows? It's just very significant experience, and going forward I will try to mitigate the times and amounts that I say What I notice about these markers is that they do not blend very well. They can blend, but they are so wet that they do not blend. They kind of the way that I got them to blend, or the way that I was able to get them to blend, is kind of you draw into them, but that also doesn't really work. So the preferred method that I try was I dip it inside of a container of water, and then I use the light part to color, and then I use that to mix it. Because if I don't do that, it's far too wet, and the other colors don't mix, they don't connect, they don't do anything significant enough to be useful. And I kind of wish that I would have figured that out before I did this the brown part like this, because what I would have done was I would have done the whole thing in yellow, but I did a complete yellow, and then I would have used purple to do these brown parts, so that is not as dark, give it a little bit of a dreamlike look, which I would love, or a more pastel, more dreamlike look. And it's very interesting, it's just a sleeping sheep sprite or something, and there's not really much that I thought about when I did this. It's just I wanted to test out these markers, and what I learned is several things. One, you see how the cap is not on there right now? That cap not being on there, that white part rubbing against you, irritates the skin. So if you're going to be using the markers, you should put the cap on the back of it, so that way it doesn't do that, because it really, for some reason, really irritates my skin. Same thing with those little short stylus. If I use those, it really irritates my skin being touched by that little plastic part. So, and again, I don't put the lid on it. For the previous one I did it, and I didn't really think about it too much, but now I am completely thinking about it and focused on it in ways that are very apparent. But we're doing an outline. There's an outline, and there's a way that the outline is coming across. It's like a background is in a dream state. And one thing I will, a spoiler alert I will give you, is that I forgot to color in those shapes that I made, and they just stay white for the most part. and I kind of wish I was a little bit more diligent with that, so that it didn't I didn't kind of like mess up their shapes. But it being like white like this is like pretty good. Like the brown, like if I could have gotten the brown to be a little bit lighter, which now we know use water, because the coloring of this image in its final form and whatnot is not exactly what it is. Like, that's not the preferred coloring for this character. It's just what I felt that I could do given my resources at the time, because I wasn't really trying to like figure out like, oh man, like I have to like apply what, like right there you see like I applied water, and it's lighter. You saw that, like it was lighter with the water, and then when it starts to come back, it gets very like look, that's water when you apply water to the tip, and it looks like much better, right? Like it's a much better like thing, because it's just too much. Like I feel like the marker is just too wet. It's like when you start to go over it, it actually starts to like melt the paper because it's so wet. It's just like soaked. Like it's hard to, I don't know how else to explain it, but that's one of the issues that I had with these markers. But overall, I like the way that the sketch looked, and I like the way that this initially was turning out. So it's not too big of a deal. I wish that it was a little bit, easier to get the results that I wanted, but it's fine. And as you can see here, like sometimes I get a little bit of the blue, and then it like, it blends it a little bit, right? Like getting like just a tiny drip of that blue off of the edges, it'll blend with this marker, with the yellow marker. And initially I didn't want the body to be yellow. I wanted to do like a lighter version of pink, and there is a pink marker, but again, in my haste, I could not deal with going through the process of dipping a few lines, dipping a few lines. Like, it is a overwhelming process, in my opinion, and it causes a great deal of fatigue. So I just, moved that along, and I broke the package, tried to take out the pink marker. I like broke it. Like, they are cheap markers, and I did get them for, to have fun with, and I would say that I had some fun with it so far. So hopefully I can make some more things with it. I got a few other things, paper clips, binder clips, and some poster boards. So hopefully I can make like a cool poster or something, and yeah, that should be fun. But this is just insane, like right there you see it's like blending, it's like a little bit of blending, but it's very more so red than anything else, and that is the ramifications of what we have. And then on this one I try to go the opposite direction. I try to do the pink first and then the yellow second, and that is the thing here. But if you are new here, please, if you are, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Any of those that you want to do is fine. And right there, you see, like, I did it right there. It's green, but it's not the green that I want. So I had to wet it, and then, you get this. You just wet it, and then you can get, like, this kind of, like, blend, right? But only because you wet it. Like, you wet the tip of the marker, and it will give you the ability to blend. And that blend actually looks, not too bad in my opinion, compared to, like, what it was doing before. You see that dark line, and then like now we got like nice little blend here. But yeah, if you made it this far into the video, just remember, if you want full-length videos, if you want the videos in real time and not augmented in speed, let me know. I will do that. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Do you like this art? Do you think it's cute? What should we call this character? I'm thinking of calling it Dream Sheep. All right, bye.